Your iPhone got stolen? So did mine. Stick around to the end to see what to do before you go on vacation.
What is up, everybody? It's Emily from Travel and Ledger, and I wanted to film on location today. So today I'm at the beach, and I'm going to be talking about what to do if you lose your phone on vacation. To tell you guys my story, this last time I was in Vegas, I actually got my phone stolen, as a lot of you know. It is what it is. It happens, and people still steal phones. I don't know why. They're basically useless if it's an iPhone with all the security they have now. But whatever. So it happened to me. I was sitting at a slot machine, and then there was an empty slot machine, and then my cousin was at the next slot machine. She hit a big bonus, so she had like 35 free games or something like that. So she goes, "Emily, oh my gosh, I hit a bonus." So I stood up, and I'm not even kidding, it was about 30 seconds, and within that 30 seconds, phone was gone. I was like, oh my gosh, and then gone. It happened that fast. The thing that freaked me out about it was somebody was obviously following me or keeping tabs on us, because for that just to happen that fast, this doesn't really make sense, you know? For someone to see an opportunity that fast, that just doesn't really add up. So I know someone was following us. We were having really good luck at the casino, so I'd rather them take my phone than follow us back to the room, or, you know, you never know what's gonna happen when you're on vacation, when you're anywhere, honestly. It was unfortunate, but you just have to think of it as a thing, let it go. Now, the main thing you want to think about is, are they trying to distract you? Because like I said, especially with iPhone, they have so much security, and you have, you know, pins and two-factor identification. It doesn't matter, you just call them and they shut your service off. For somebody to steal your phone, it might be like a snatch and grab kind of thing, like they're trying to distract you, because possibly in my situation, maybe they were trying to distract me, so they snatched my phone so that they could get the cash out of the machine, because I had like $350 in there, so it easily could have been like, oh my gosh, my phone's gone, and then I run off to find security and they cash out the $350. It could have been that sort of thing. But anyways, here's the steps to do if this happens to you. The first thing you're going to want to do is just breathe. Like I said, be aware of your surroundings. Ask around if anybody saw anything. In my case, again, it happened so fast. I was like, nobody saw anything. That was kind of suspicious. So honestly, it was probably someone nearby that had taken the phone. There was a couple sitting next to me, so maybe they snatched it. You never know, but ask around, because maybe somebody saw something. So if somebody saw something, that's going to be your best bet. Maybe you can ID the person. They saw which direction they went. I was with my cousin, so the first thing we did was call my phone, but I didn't hear my ringtone anywhere. And the second time we called, it was shut off already. So someone just snatched it and shut it off. Next, you're going to go to security and report it stolen. Surprisingly, even in Vegas, they don't have cameras everywhere, so they said, but they said they did not have cameras in that part of the casino. What they do is they have you fill out a report so that if your phone does get found, they have someone to return it to. So even if you're not with a friend, there's still options. Now, once you're in security, if you're by yourself, you can try calling your phone, or you can call your service provider. Security will let you use their phone. You're going to disable your service and pause your account. If you did it for up to 30 days, you can pause your account. So I froze my account and I enabled two-factor identification. The way that I did this was I signed into my cousin's phone. I just used her internet. And once you're within your service provider, you know, you could download the app or go into their website to enable two-factor identification. You can turn it on right there. Before I had left for vacation, I had already enabled a PIN for extra security, just in case, because as you know, I do a lot on my phone. I'm always on my phone. So I have a lot of content on my phone, and I would never want anyone to start making videos with me or anything, you know. So I have all my two-factor identification enabled already, and I have PIN on top of that. So in order to get into anything, you have to know my PIN code. If anyone tries to enter your PIN too many times, it freezes your phone anyway. And this way you just have extra security. It's always good to have, especially when you're on vacation. So the whole reason that I had my phone out was because I was meeting up with about 10 other people in Vegas. So I did not disable my service right away because I knew I already had the PIN and two-factor identification, all the security set up. So what I did was change my voicemail to say, my phone got stolen. If you need to get in contact with me, please hit up my cousin. Well, this way my friends are going to be able to find me, and they know to text my cousin. I went into her account and I messaged everyone on like Instagram, Facebook, whatever platform my friends are active on. I went ahead and messaged them and told them that my phone got stolen. So of course our next step was to go to Lost and Found. No one had turned in the phone. There was no good Samaritans that day. And then we walked around because we had made a big deal about my phone getting stolen. So we walked around and we actually checked all the garbage cans. In the past, I've had my friends' purses stolen and they've ended up in the bathroom garbage, and people just took the cash out of the wallet and they left everything else. So sometimes you'll get lucky, and if you make a lot of commotion, sometimes you scare the perp off and they just dump your phone to get rid of it. And in my case, it was an iPhone that got stolen, so there's no way they can get into any of my content. My SIM card only has my information on it in terms of my phone number. So here's the catch, guys. They're gonna know your service provider and your phone number from your SIM card, so they might start sending you scammer texts to try and get your information. iPhone will never text you. Apple will never text you. FindMy will never text you. They ask you for all your information, but they'll never call you. It's one of those things, it's not going to be obvious it's a scammer. I'll show you an example of some of the texts that I was getting. They even had the Apple logo and everything, but I always confirm with Apple first. For example, this one text was from Apple, so I called Apple. They said, we'll never text you, we'll never ask for your information via email or anything. And then I contacted Verizon to see if possibly they had hit me up, but it wasn't Verizon either, so it was definitely a scammer text. They said this is the most common scam because what you do is once you hit that link, it's going to ask you to sign into your account, and that's when you have problems because now your scammer has all of your information. They're going to be able to get into everything because now they have your phone and they'll have access to your account, like your email and everything, so they'll be able to get around all the two-factor identification stuff. So guys, just be safe. Once your phone is stolen, just consider it stolen, let it go, because it's only going to be the scammer trying to get your information. And if you give them that information, then they win. Because the reality is nobody can pawn off your iPhone, because what they're going to do is they're going to bring it to a pawn shop. Pawn shop is going to check the serial number, and the serial number is reported as stolen through Apple as well as Verizon. So they're not going to be able to sell it. The best thing you could do is within the FindMy app, you can write a message. So if you have a good Samaritan that finds your phone in the garbage or finds your phone once the perp realizes there's no way they can get any money from stealing your phone, don't give any your phone number, don't give your email or anything like that. What I would do personally is say turn it into your nearest service provider and turn it into the local authorities, because they'll already have it on file that it's been reported stolen, so they'll recognize the serial number and they'll be able to get the phone back to you. If you've liked everything you've learned so far, please hit that like, hit the subscribe. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers so I can reach monetization on YouTube and do this full time. So help me out if you don't mind, but no pressure, no pressure. If you like this video, just hit it with the like, and I appreciate that too. Before you leave on vacation and just in general in life, make sure FindMy is always activated. It's not going to drain your phone, it's not going to do anything like that, but this is one of those apps that will always be active. Even if your phone is disconnected or reported stolen or anything, you're going to have FindMy, which is going to always say where your phone is if it gets connected to the internet, even if your phone does not have service. And your last tip that you're going to want to do is go into FindMy and report the device stolen. Apple might already have it reported stolen, so it might already show up, but for me personally, I had to go in and report it stolen. And then I also disconnected my other phone as a trusted device. This way you're just, keeping track of yourself and keeping yourself safe. So disable anything that's connected to your old phone, and this is going to block, even if they get access to your phone, they won't be able to get into your account because it's no longer a trusted device. Now it's time for the bonus tips.
First up, go to Face ID and passcode. You want to toggle off Control Center and USB accessories. Toggle on Location Services, Find My iPhone, and make sure to toggle on all three of these. This allows your phone, even when it's off or on airplane mode, to still be findable. Whoever stole my phone last night literally was out all night. Look at what they went through in the city of Chicago. South side, north side, they ended up going back to Gurnee, Illinois. This is the address that they had it at. Nice little place, isn't it? To call the Gurnee Police Department, and they went to the house and they actually turned it over. Here it is currently at the Gurnee Police Department.
Something that you should always do regardless, keep your phone numbers that you don't know in your wallet. If you're like me, I'm so dyslexic I can never remember anybody's phone number. So I have a bunch of my important phone numbers written down, and I put them in my wallet in case something was ever to happen to me, if I was ever in a car accident, if I get lost on vacation, whatever. There will be some sort of contact information in my wallet, so people will be able to reach out to people that I trust and know, because you never know what's going to happen on vacation or regardless in life. So it's always good to have those numbers, because maybe your phone will get stolen but your wallet did not get stolen, like in my case. So it's always good to have numbers backed up somewhere where you can easily access them, or you could email yourself the numbers just to have it somewhere so you can easily access it. And bonus tip number 3 is back up all your photos. You're gonna need to make room for your new photos anyway. So anything important before you go on vacation, just take it off of your phone and put it onto, like, Google Drive is free. You could just open as many email addresses as you want, or get some sort of external hard drive or something to keep all your photos on. This way you never lose anything. Or you could back it up to the cloud or whatever you want to do. Just back it up so that you don't lose any content that you might have on your phone, because pictures, I love pictures, you know, I just love them, and they're memories, and you never want to lose those memories. And the most important thing, guys, if your phone gets stolen while you're on vacation or in general, is to not panic. Remember that it's just a thing. You probably have an old phone at home that you can always reoperate, and also you could always buy a burner phone in the meantime until you can afford to buy a new one, or you can sign up for like the monthly installment plans, or wait till Black Friday, or, you know, there's all these options on ways you can get other phones. Maybe it was an expensive phone that got stolen, but there's always some sort of cheap phone that you could use in the interim till you can afford another new phone. I hope you liked this video. Thanks for watching. Again, it's Emily with Travel and Ledger. I'm giving you travel tips all month, so check out my next video and I'll see you there.